Our dear viewers, once again, we want to welcome you to this mighty platform, MMC. Thank you for following, subscribing, viewing. Please, we ask you to follow us as we are moving steadily. Now, today, we are looking at element of construct 1, where we have part of GCF or HCF, highest common factor application. So, this is element of construct 1 that is under numbers. Okay, so we have an item here. It goes 3 siblings A, B, and C inherited 60, 80, and 72 hectares of land, respectively. According to their parents' will, they agreed to jointly develop the land for the benefit of their families and the community. Rather than selling it, they plan to divide the combined land into equal-sized plots, leasing each plot to residents of 3,450,000 shillings per year for 5 years. The siblings are unsure about the total number of plots they can create and want to determine if they will have plots left for extended family projects. They have agreed on the following. If the number of plots is less than 15, they will lease all plots. If it is 15 or more, they will lease 2/3 and reserve 1/3 for family projects. Task: assist the siblings in A. Determine the number of equal-sized plots that can be created from their combined land. B. Deciding whether they will reserve plots for extended family projects. In brackets, justify your answer. C. Calculate the total revenue they can generate from each plot over the 5 years lease. Our dear viewers, I want to thank you so much for that view and listening to that scenario. So according to this scenario, these siblings or family members had a very good idea of not selling land, and so they decided to work together to amalgamate it, and so that they develop it. This is a very bright family. So now the task says determine the number of equal-sized plots that can be created from their combined land. That is good. So now, according to our item, it says 3 siblings, A, B, and C, inherited 60, 84, and 72 acres of land. Okay, respectively. According to their parents' will, they agreed to jointly develop the land for the benefit of their families and the community rather than selling it. They plan to divide the combined land into equal-sized plots, leasing each plot to residents. Now, whenever you see equal size, dividing equally, in other words, they are asking us for the greatest common factor or highest common factor. So in so doing, we draw what we call a ladder or a factor tree. Now, in the ladder, we shall say we shall get prime factors that are divisible by all the three. Okay, those are what we call the common factors. So after getting the common factors, then we shall multiply and get the highest common factor. So we say, according to this, can 2 go through all of them? Yes. So as 60 divided by 2, we get 30. 84 divided by 2, we get 42. 72 divided by 2, we get 36. Okay. Then which other factor again goes through all of them, which is common to all of them? We have again 2 by 2 here, we get 15. By 2 here, we get 21. By 2 here, we get 18. Can 2 again go through all of them? No, it is no longer common. So the next common factor is 3. So it's 15 divided by 3, 5. Divided by 3 is 7. 18 divided by 3, 6. So do we have another common factor that goes through all of them? No, we do not have. So these are what we call the common factors. So we can say our highest common factor is 2 times 2 times 3. So 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 3, 12. Okay? In other words, the equal sized plots, each plot will be 12 acres. 12 acres of each plot. So now, but our task says determine the number of equal sized plots that can be created from their combined land. So now we need to get the total acreage of all total acres of all the three. This gives us 60 plus 84 plus 72. So from that, we shall have a very good number here. We call it 216 acres in total. So now, after getting the total acres, 216, we want to find out how many 12-acre plots are in the 216 acres. So what shall we do? We shall automatically do this. We shall have to divide the 216 acres by 12 acre. So we have, so now we want to get the number of plots that can be got is equal to 216 divided by 12. And this gives us 18 plots. Remember, in the new curriculum, we respond in a sentence form. And before you respond, go back to our task. The task says, determine the number of equal-sized plots that can be created from their combined land. So it concludes and said, therefore, 18 equal-sized plots can be got from their combined land. Okay, our dear viewers, that is That is part A. So we want to look at part B. And our part B says task deciding whether they will assist the sibling in deciding whether they will reserve plots for extended family projects. In brackets, justify your answer. Now, according to our scenario, there is a condition that they have been given, they have agreed upon. In case, so what does that condition say? They have agreed. So this is part B. They have agreed on the following. If the number of plots is less than 15, so if the number of plots P is less than 15, they will lease all plots. And if it is 15 or more, if P is greater or equal to 15 or more, they will lease 2/3 on the reserve. In others here, they will lease 2/3 and then reserve a third, 1/3 for family projects. 1/3 for family projects. Okay. So, but according to our result here, the number of plots are 18. Sorry, they are 18 plots, meaning they satisfy this condition. In other words, we shall say in our response, where they're saying, decide whether they will reserve plots or for the extended family projects. You write in your response and say, therefore, they will reserve plots for extended family projects. Okay. Now, in brackets, they have asked us to justify our answer. Justification, you say since the number of plots is above 15. Is above 15. Okay. Since the number of projects, since the number of plots is above 15. Okay. Okay, it is above 15 by, we can get the difference. 18 minus 15, that is 3 by 3 plots. Okay. So, dear viewers, thank you so much for following us, liking us. Please subscribe. Don't forget. The moment you open the channel, click on subscription, and then you'll be getting these clips each and every other day. By the end of these sessions, you'll have clear A's, and surely this year will pass and excel. Thank you so much.